I'm back! Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with the makeup nurse. Today is Tarte Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start with this Awake because I need to be awake serum from. I already did my eyes. Now we're going to go in with the Tarte Baba Balm for moisturizer. I do like this moisturizer. And to moisten my lips, I'm going to go in with the Awake Lip Therapy Mask. Just put a little bit. Alright, so I am going to use this eyeshadow primer from Too Faced. And today is also July 5th, which is Apple Turnover Day, Bikini Day, Hawaii Day, and Workaholics Day, and Graham Cracker Day. So, because of that, we are going to use the Graham Cracker line, the teddy bear line from Too Faced. So, let's get started. And let's do this shade here, which is Gilda-Bear. How cute is that, Gilda-Bear? And I have an interview to hopefully finalize this Texas thing. This is very light. I figured it would be, but we can build it up. And my friend was saying, temporary, this travel stuff is very stressful because every time you have to go try to find a job, and not every single time is there like a whole bunch open, and I get nervous. And she's like, maybe you should just find a permanent job. I'm like, I'd rather have this stress than the stress of being a permanent employee, because it's just crazy. Okay, let's go in with this shade here, which is Press Pause. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's Embarrassed. Let's go in with Embarrassed. So, yeah, I mean, if now that I have more companies, even these other companies don't seem to have like a whole bunch open right now, but maybe it'll get better. But I'd rather have this stress than the stress of being a permanent employee and having to deal with a horrible boss or environment. I've been in so many bad environments. I've had CNOs tell their staff not to talk to me. I'm the quality person. I'm responsible for all the quality of the whole entire hospital, and the bulk of the hospital is nursing, and you're going to tell them they can't talk to me because you don't want to make improvements. Okay. I've had other CNOs like just bully me and try to take everything away from me. I've had some really horrible experiences. I'm going to go in with the Melt Matte Chocolate from Too Faced. So yeah, and then of course you have the micromanaging bosses. You have the bosses that just tell you what to do and don't want to listen. I mean, I've had every single boss possible, seems like. And since I've been interim and doing the travel, I've had good bosses. I've had more respect. I don't know if it's because they're like, okay, she must know her stuff because she's in this role, even though I knew my stuff before and they would just hide it, or it's because they are paying me more, so they want to at least listen to what I say. I have no clue what the difference is, but it's been a complete 180 since I've been doing this. Okay, so now I am going to go in with, I think I want to go in with this shade here, which is Lace Teddy. So yeah, I'm like, never again am I dealing with. The last permanent assignment I had, my boss was not only micromanager, but she was so bad that she micromanaged my staff. My staff had to copy her on everything. And I'm like, how are you allowing me to manage my staff if you're micromanaging them? I'm like, they need to get to the point where they view me as their leader and go to you if they need something that I can't provide, or if there's something against me or something. And she's like, oh yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it still didn't happen. And I mean, it was to the point where my staff was asking her to sign the PTO slip. Really? That should be me, not her, on something, especially something that simple. So, I mean, it was bad. And I'm like, you know what, if you don't want me to manage the staff, bye. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shade here, which is For Real. Yeah, for real. And that's when I'm like, I'm going interim and never again am I doing this permanent BS. So, and when you're permanent and you're in this awful environment, it's harder to justify why you want to leave, and then they question you. Plus, it's harder to find a position and do the interviews. You know what? No. I'm so done with that. I'd rather travel. Now, I'm hoping that I can get in closer to home so I can actually spend more time with my family, because my husband doesn't work, so, you know, since the accident. So I'm hoping at one point he can, and I would love for him to come and, you know, stay with me, but he's the babysitter for my grandkids now. All right, we're gonna use the Tarte Tuesday Quench Primer. Ooh, that came out fast. I got this little sample size one in my Ipsy. 1 month. Even though it's a low sample size, it's been lasting me quite a bit. So that's good. Then I got the Tarte Tuesday Glotion. I think I got this in, obviously not my sample one on my Ipsy, but I think it was like my glam bag or something. just hope they do more Tarte products or Too Faced. So, okay, now we're going to use the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Face Tape. Alright, let's blend this in. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I know I always do when I'm with my family. And I got to be in Georgia. I haven't been there in a long time. And then we're going to do the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I think last time I used the creamy. So I'm use the and my hide my dark circles under my eyes and some of my dark spots. I like to brighten my under eye and hide my dark circles. And I have quite a few sunspots too. I don't know, like it's like been like darker, like I have this dark patch like right here. I need to go see a dermatologist again. I need to go see lots of things. And when you're only home for a weekend, it's kind of hard to go see people you need to, like doctors, eye doctors, dentist, get my hair done, my brows. Well, they're open on the weekends at least, but just need to start checking things off my list. Okay, we are going to use for the bronzer, you guessed it, the Too Faced Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I was on a live with Lori Latimer, and her husband accidentally bought her this foundation that's like too dark, probably like this color, like I bought, for myself accidentally. And she's like, I can't use it, it's too dark for me. If anybody is this shade, let me know. And I'm like, I'm like, I make anything work. I said, yep, I'll just use it as bronzer then. Yeah, some people probably think I'm an odd duck, huh? But especially like this, I think was like a $40 foundation that I bought off of Amazon. And if you're not new, you've already heard this, but with me traveling and everything, by the time I got to it and did my first impressions on that and realized, hey, it's too dark for me, it was past the 30 days for Amazon to return. So I tried to make it work as foundation by lightening it with other stuff, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it works just fine as a bronzer. So now that's what I do. Okay, now for cream bronzer, bronzer. Green blush, I'm going to use the Lip and Cheek Tint from Too Faced, and this one time we're using Strawberry Glow. Did I use Strawberry Glow last time? If I did, I'm sorry. I'm not smelling that today. And I don't think I could smell the palette either. But I did smell a little bit of the foundation. It almost, I don't know if I smell the peach or whatever, but I do smell like almost is like a fresh scent to me. But don't go by my scent, because you know me. Alright, let's go in with the Tarte Shape Tape setting powder. Okay, for Graham Cracker Day, we're using the Teddy Bear Graham Cracker bronzer. I think I kind of smell that today. And the nice thing about this is I really like this bronzer. Even if it didn't smell. For the longest time I couldn't even smell anything with it. But I like the subtle glow, and it's like a perfect shade for me. I still think the donut from Physicians Formula is my favorite though. I hear some puppies barking. Must be in that neck. There must be someone with a dog right next to me. Okay, let's blend this. There's not too much blending with this because it's so light. Then we're going to go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay in the shade Quirky Blush. Wow. Nope, doesn't smell. All right. You guessed it, for highlight, we're going to go in with this Peach Pearl in the Sugar Peach Face and Eye Palette from Too Faced. Yep, I'm going to glow on that Zoom or Teams call. Let's kind of blend all that. I like to glow, but they might not like me to glow. Okay, now we are going to go back in with our palette, and we are going to go in with let's go in with this shade first. That pink shade that we did. That's Embarrassed. Put underneath their eyes. And then let's just put a little bit of this here, which is the lace teddy. And just put a dab under. Okay, now we are going to put mascara on. And I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, you know, for my interview. I got a lights camera, gonna be on camera. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with this highlight, and I'm just gonna put this under the brow bone. Oh, messed up on my. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a little bit for the inner corner of my eye, make that pop a little bit. I need to blend that in a little bit better. Okay, I think that's a little better. Lip liner. I'm using the Tarte, the Lip Architect. Okay, and then for the matte lipstick, I'm using the Tarteist Lip Paint. While that's drying down, let's use the Tarte Stay Spray. I do smell that. It smells refreshing. And last but not least, the Too Faced Lip Injection from the Teddy Bear line for the graham crackers. I think I can kind of smell it. Let's put that gloss on. All right, so this is the final look using for Tarte Tuesday. And I'm all ready for my interview, and we'll see what happens. Let's get this finalized. All right, anyway, the riddle of the day. What is one thing that all wise men can agree agree upon, regardless of politics or religion. Let me say that again. What is one thing that all wise men, regardless of politics or religion, agree is between heaven and earth? Comment down below and let me know. And I'll see you next time.